favorite bands, Alex. I'm ready to listen anytime you have something on your mind.
Sid Black, how'd you end up in Cairo?
Had to get out of town pretty fast. Fortunately, this guy Leo needed a ride and could give me some fuel money.
Leo Jankowski? I went to school with that guy, briefly.
Yeah, good kid. Kind of a chip on his shoulder, though. What about you? Your eyes look a little bloodshot. Been out in the dust? You should have hired a better flyer. Someone like me could have dropped you in the city.
Maybe next time.
Wherever you want to go, I'll be right here.
I'll let you know.
A bad career move for NG, if you ask me.
I wish my uncle owned a publishing company.
Just bumming around, you know.
Alex, you seem to have business in many different places.
Guess I'm not the only one. You still sitting in your helicopter on the landing pad?
I've finished my search of Cairo. I'm ready for the next destination.
And you don't care where I'm headed. You're ready to go anywhere I decide to go.
I've decided that you might be going in the right direction.
Toward your passenger?
Perhaps. If you'd like free transportation, I'll be waiting at the landing pad outside the arcology.
It looks like you've decided this was the better deal. Here's the code, 45103. Now I'm taking off.
Sorry, this isn't Pequod's. That's on 107. This is the nanoformer bot kennel. You know, we keep this guy's friendly. Some people in the Medina think that these are just for show, but I know. I work here. The counter agent gets encoded in that computer terminal over there. Bots coming and going all day. The arcology wouldn't set all of this up if it didn't do some good.
Fantastic. The nanoformers will begin cleaning up the pollution in the Medina right away. The air should be safe within 24 hours.
I've tried again and again.
We're sick of you archaeology types coming out here, pointing and laughing like this is a theme park or a zoo.
I'm not sightseeing. I have business here.
We have no choice but to stay here. We don't get to go back inside your atmospheric barriers at the end of the day.
I don't live in the archaeology.
Our children can't sleep at night because they can't breathe this filth, but that's about to change. You look like you've got more than enough credits to buy breeders for our families.
I don't want any trouble. Let me just give you the credit.
It's good that you can see reason. Now go back to your penthouse in the archaeology. I guess I do not have the right pedigree to live in your rich type.
Better late than never, I suppose. There are several ways to put an end to the Nasif family's illegal food production. Destroying the filter system will kill the plants, or you can destroy them directly. You could also reprogram the software that automates the greenhouse.
Checking sensors. Intrusion. Resolved.
Close the place down and go home. Whoever came after my niece and murdered our technicians is still looking for her. I came back to my apartment for my parental pass so that I could check up on my daughter at the Tarsus school, but the headmaster assures me that she's safe. Still debating whether to go anyway. Don't return to work until you hear from me personally.
Repairing wounds. Finished repairing damage. Disturbance. Thought and processing anomaly. Surveillance target acquired. Likely organic nanoparticles sustained. And sustained. Repairing wounds. Healing functions. Complete.
Shutting down.
Biological restoration in progress. Tissue viability restored.
Hydroponics failure.
You showed appalling judgment, Alex. I share.
Has suffered critical failure.
I'm a threat to a community protected by the church. If you won't work with us, I suppose I will have to send in a task force to destroy you.
Climate control damaged. Situation critical. greenhouse atmosphere beyond safe boundaries.
Is this another drill?
Escape this time. Let that be a lesson. There will be serious consequences if you continue to oppose the Order Church. I expect you to listen to me from now on.
No more congestion. No more fatigue. Use Vitamin Attack Cure 11.
This constant haze is awful.
If only I could get away from all this. I just know I could be a mole.
The Harvester will discuss.
I have always wondered what they do in there.
For God's sake, leave me alone. Yes, I have closed the greenhouse. There was a murder there. The murder of my brother. The greenhouse will stay closed until I am certain that the Nassif family is safe.
I'm sorry about your tragedy.
Sorry? Who are you to be sorry? You killed the parents, killed the plants. Yes, I see who comes and goes from the greenhouse. And now you come to kill me? Well, the Nassif family is fighting back. Layla escaped and you won't find her.
I know your niece. She was my instructor at Tarsus Academy in Seattle. I'm not here to kill anyone.
No? Then what? Do you know who's after my family?
Everyone, as far as I can tell.
Funny. Ha ha. And meanwhile my daughter Ava goes missing at the Tarsus Academy in Narcology. All of us hunted like greasels.
Tarsus Academy?
Right, where Layla went to school. She helped her cousin get on the same track, to a decent life. Now we are targets.
Maybe I can help out. I'm on my way to the arcology.
You destroy my hydroponics equipment, and now you want to look after my daughter. What? You expect me to give you my parental code to the school so you can check up on her? You wrecked my equipment. Get out!
Interesting discovery. So Dr. Nassif has a cousin at the Tarsus Academy in New Cairo. That would have been very useful information, but we already know that the secret apostle facilities on level 108 of the arcology. You can still use the visitation pass to enter the school on level 107, though, if you're curious.
This is a weapon.
Okay.
Thanks. If you're ready to head out, just exit the area. The unlock weapon scan will automatically deactivate it. Stuck out here. If you're ready to depart the mall, go ahead.
SSC records show that several students have been reported missing. You might want to ask some of the children if they know what's going on.
I'm getting sick of doing all this damage control.
Oh, really?
Tarsus continues to offer the best educational opportunities even in this time of uncertainty. It was in the memo. You did read the whole memo before racing down here, didn't you?
Yeah.
But if you really must see for yourself, I can't stop you, as long as you have your access pass. You did remember to bring it, didn't you? We can't have random visitors wandering through.
I think they were kicked out. They disappeared right after the last biochemic.
What's the latest gossip?
People are edgy because a few students are missing. I am not all that worried because I know Jennifer is too smart to let anything really terrible happen.
So what do you think really happened?
I do not believe she got kicked out. We would have all heard about that by now. It must be something else. Maybe she's hiding.
What makes you think that? Why wouldn't she just leave?
It's tricky getting in and out of this place unnoticed. But there are ways to stay inside and out of sight. I've never been there myself, but I have heard some kids talk about a hideout somewhere in the ventilation system. It seems no one on the faculty knows about it.
Are you the specialist? We've been waiting for hours for someone to solve the Greasel situation.
Sorry, I'm not your exterminator. What's going on?
They had some greasels in the lab for class and they got loose. Surprise! Those things aren't pet hamsters. Anyway, there's some expensive equipment in there apparently. Some biomod stuff, I think. So they want the situation resolved quickly.
Why don't you take care of it?
Not in my job description. Tell you what, since it looks like the specialist is a no-show, I'll give you his fee if you take care of the job. And I'll look the other way if some of the science stuff disappears. A greasel must have eaten it, you know?
I'll think about it.
Here's the code to the lab. Just check back in with me when the job's done and I'll give you your pay.
Well, another strange visitor.
Yuck! What's it look like in there?
Your problem's solved.
Finally. Here's your pay. Pleasure doing business with you.
Too dangerous to joke. Too dangerous to joke.
Threat identified.
Excellent work as usual.
Lieutenant Archer, you'll be pleased to hear in turn that we have seized the Apostle Corps facility. It was right under our noses on level 108. Transmitting the suite's soft key ID so that you can join us at your leisure.
This school was once an Apostle Corps operation. The Knights Templar must have penetrated their organization some time ago. An interesting discovery, but one of secondary concern now that we already know the location of the secret Apostle Corps facility.
Accidental collision.
Hello? Cheer on next! Trevor, come up where I can see you!
Repairing damage. Functionality restored.
Why are you hiding out back here?
I'm not answering any questions until you tell me who you are.
Moschini Nassif asked me to look for his daughter, Eva. He's very worried. Is that you?
Okay, I'm Eva, and people should be worried. We were poking around the headmaster's office one day and found this secret room. From the looks of it, he's plotting something horrible for some of the students here.
I've seen the evidence myself. He's working for those Purity Crusaders, the Templars. Looks like you got yourself to safety just in time.
For the time being, at least, I'm going to stay hidden until I'm sure it's safe out there, and just hope he doesn't find us. The headmaster has this bizarre secret office with files on all the students in communication with someone outside Tarsus.
Headmaster Archer, there have been some strange rumors regarding your conduct towards students. We're sure this is only idle gossip, but Tarsus must also urge you to police your behavior so that we may remain above reproach or suspicion.
Welcome to Tarsus, Cairo. I'm Silas Archer, the headmaster. Can I help you?
Oh, come off it. I know your secret, and I'm not going to let you get away with this.
You may have a few pieces, but I doubt you can see the whole picture.
I know enough. You're on assignment from the Templars to purify this school, you monster.
What's really monstrous is the way these children are being hopelessly polluted. We can't allow humanity to damage itself like this.
So instead you neutralize the children yourself, rather than let them be polluted?
So much is at stake that a few sacrifices are more than acceptable. We're talking about the survival of a pure human race. Someday you will see that our cause is just. For now, there's nothing you can do for these students. It's too late.
That's what you think.
Be trouble, I guess. You're gonna get it now. Some sort of cloaking device.
Wow. Out cold. Here goes nothing. Hey, where'd you go? Boo.
Here goes nothing. Some sort of cloaking device.
I can't help feeling like I'm always being watched. Maybe I'm just getting paranoid.
Guess I better check this out. Can't talk now.
Intruder location unknown.
Always.
Finishing the engagement.
The mosque is a weapons...
Okay.
Thank you.
It's rough.
I've been sick for years now.
I'm here to see a doctor and nobody else. Don't bother me about my...
Reassembling tissues. Healing functions complete.
I saw your daughter's name in the school's recruitment database. I moved her to the accepted category.
You mean...
Your daughter's now a Tarsus girl. Check with the authorities before letting her move into the arcology, though. There's been some trouble in the city.
Mina, did you hear that?
Thanks, mister.
You don't know how much this means to us. It could save her life.
Just get some rest for now. I'm glad I could help.
If you're ready to head out, just exit the area.
No more congestion. No more fatigue. Use Vitatech Cure 11.
I have failed to locate my passenger. Where do you want to go?
Wait here. I'll be right.
Where do you want to go?
Take me to Trier, Germany.
What's in Trier?
I'm looking for somebody. That's all you need to know.
What's the name? I've been to Trier many times.
It wouldn't be wise for me to discuss it. Let's go.
As you wish. How fortunate that we found each other. We both lost someone, but now, with each other's help, maybe our luck will change.
I heard that some of the
Striking workers broke into a meeting and kidnapped Her Holiness. Can you believe it?
Good luck with your search. Whenever I'm looking for someone in Trier, I start at the Nine Worlds Tavern on the west side of the city. Your odyssey is beginning to intrigue me, Alex.
Latest in our ongoing coverage of the missing persons reports at the Tarsus Academy in New Cairo. The bodies of the two missing students, Jennifer McAllister and Eva Nassif, have just been discovered in Old Cairo. In addition, the headmaster has recently disappeared. SSC authorities are not sure whether he has been abducted or whether he is responsible in some way for the deaths. The investigation continues.
Never have jammed those actuators at Panzerworks. What do you want?
What's going on here?
We're about to show this guy what happens when you push Panzerwerks too far. Keep walking.
What did he do to you?
The Order steals our equipment to make us shut down the assembly line. His church has been doing this for months, and we are sick of it.
If you want to hurt him, you're gonna have to go through me.
Oh, really? More fun for us?
Yeah. Oh, God!
Stop to this. Here we go!
Oh my God! A body! I'm going to take care of this. I am not a seeker, but I hope she does not get hurt. Who knows what happens then?
Her Holiness comes to Trier to make peace? Not now, friend. We are discussing the crisis. The Panzerworks factory has erupted into a riot and the violence is spreading.
I just kept one of your fellow Seekers from getting killed by a couple of thugs.
Thank you for your bravery and kindness. We're all in danger now. Panzerworks has erupted into a riot just as Her Holiness arrived in Trier to try to soothe tensions between our church members and the factory's workers.
The WTO and Order have long been at odds. Why the sudden flare-up in Trier?
We've been trying to persuade Panzerworks to stop polluting this region and restore to nature what is rightfully hers.
But don't the locals depend on the factory for jobs?
We can have jobs and sustainability at the same time. We tried to make this point in our peaceful protests, according to Luminon Saman's orders.
Didn't these protests end up shutting down the factory several times?
Some machines were damaged, but no living beings were harmed.
Still, vandalism's a crime, right?
Only if preceded by an impure motivation. However, since Saman's tactics were not working, Her Holiness came to Trier to try and reach some form of truce. Now we have no idea where she is.
Really? Maybe I should look into this.
The Nine Worlds.
So you want me to...
No, you've just got to
Here you go.
Thanks for...
A member of the Order. Are you at the summit?
Certainly not. I live here in Trier. Seekers here don't care very much for this notion of a summit.
Why not?
We have heard Luminon Saman's call for a return to Scripture. In this shard, we read the Scripture, the original word of Her Holiness, not what she says for the camera today or tomorrow or 2 weeks ago.
What's the difference?
What's the difference? That's exactly the attitude that opens the door to tyranny in a free state, remembering only what was said on the last talk show. What's the value of a free press when attention spans are so short?
I was just curious about the summit. Sorry to interrupt.
Her Holiness and Chairman Dumier are making a business deal. It may bring money, it may bring power, but it won't bring balance into the lives of ordinary people.
You sure you're locked up?
No, Guevara has been in my family for 3 generations. I've been locking up since I was a boy.
I told you, those weapon mods are stolen. They don't belong in a display case on the side of the road.
The last place I saw these were look is in the Guevara shop. I am a respected businessman.
I'll just be glad when we can make good rock for the Omar.
You must be in town for the summit.
We're having a private conversation.
Sid Black, how'd you end up in Trier?
This way and that. Thought I could catch some business when the summit breaks up. Seen the sights yet? Don't mind doing local hops in between stock beer.
How much?
Any hops during the next 24 hours, just 50% more than the going rate for one hop. Can't beat that in this market.
I'll let you know.
Strangers welcome. Just don't make any speeches.
Alex D. A welcome encounter.
How's the search coming?
I've made some discoveries. I think that you've brought me to the right place.
What's the passenger's name?
My instructions forbid me to say.
Maybe I could help if I knew who it was.
You've been very helpful already. My computer analyzed the transceiver in your temporal bone and found some interesting data files.
Those are encrypted files.
I found the key some time ago. I will be using your eyes and ears to gather more data. As compensation, if you need a pilot for any reason, I will be available.
I'll check back when I need a pilot.
Alex D., you're the last one to arrive. I suppose that, like the others, you're after my laboratory in the gateway to J.C. Denton.
Your Tracer Tong.
I see that Dr. Nassif didn't exaggerate about your mental acuity. Yes, I'm Tom. I suppose you will be wanting some answers. You may have already guessed that your true name is Alex Denton.
Dr. Nassif was telling the truth. I'm a clone of J.C. Denton.
With a few postnatal recombinations, yes. But our work has moved away from clones.
So this gateway, I can use it to find J.C. Denton?
Yes. Beneath the ruins of the Black Gate, J.C. constructed a portal to his secret base in Antarctica. Only descendants of the Denton cell line can go through. However, the facility is already in the hands of the Templars.
Did the Templars use the portal? How could they unless one of the other trainees...
Unless the Templars have already convinced one of you to go through the gate and murder J.C. Exactly. At a minimum, they have a highly placed spy who has torn apart our organization, starting with Chicago.
What else do you know about this spy?
Whoever it is also helped the Templars kidnap Her Holiness during a meeting with the Panzerworks Union. They are holding her at the Black Gate Laboratory. I'm going to give you a code to a secret entrance, which is in a room on the second floor of the East Tower, 2521. Look for a keypad hidden behind some crates.
For all you know, I'm a Templar myself.
Then Apostle Corps has already lost everything. Rescue Her Holiness. Save the summit for the sake of both factions. They will help you against the Templars. You will need the help of the WTO and Order just a little while longer.
I understand.
Here's something to give you an edge. A biomod infusion. It isn't much, but it's all I managed to grab on my way out of the laboratory.